Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Dark Feminine Consciousness. I am Tifara. So, I'm starting off with some castor oil, and I also have some carrier oil here. I think it's camellia oil in that bottle. And I'm just gonna start with putting some castor oil on my fingertips and lightly tap it into my eyes and spread it to the rest of my face. This castor oil was recently added to my website, by the way. It's extra virgin Jamaican castor oil, and it is highly potent, very pure, and very healing. I use this oil for almost everything, and I'm going to go in detail in another video about the many ways that I use it, but I definitely use it for puffiness in my face, my eyes. I use it for acne control as well, and just for general moisture. So I'm using the carrier oil to spread it some more because the castor oil is quite thick and it is very strong as well. So I don't suggest using a lot of it on your face because it can be irritating. Use it lightly. That small bottle will last you for a very, very long time. I like to oil or butter my body right after a shower. I think I've shared this with you guys before in another video about my after shower routine. That this is a part of my self-care routine and how I pamper myself. I like to take the time to make sure that I fully moisturize my entire body after a shower. I know Gua Sha is seen as some type of lymphatic drainage, but to me it's more of a massage because it adds a lot of pressure to your skin, and lymphatic drainage is very, very light strokes. So I like to do a little bit of lymphatic drainage before I do Gua Sha. So I go over my eyes, I go over my cheeks, I go below my ears, and I follow with my clavicle and then under my arm right by my breasts. Your lymphatic system is another one of your cleansing systems, right? And it helps to remove toxins from the body. This is particularly very important for women to do, especially in the breast area, right? But I have a video coming up on breast health, so we're gonna get into breast health and massage and lymphatic draining for breast health later on. But your body traps liquids, excess liquid gets trapped in your cells sometimes, and that's why you will have puffiness in your face. So lymphatic drainage is very good for getting rid of puffy eyes, dark eyes, which I have. Naturally, I have dark eyes, guys. I've always had. I'll show you a picture that my friend from high school sent me recently of me in high school with dark circles. But I also had an accident with a curling iron and burnt my right under my eye. So there's a scar there that's not going anywhere. That's the reason why sometimes my eyes look extra dark. Okay, onto the Gua Sha, and I'm using this gemstone tool. It's made out of rose quartz. I bought it on Amazon, guys. It's like $5. Very cheap. Very, very cheap. The only thing with this one is that it will break easily, so you have to be very careful and keep it in the case. So I start with strokes. I go over each section of my face 11 times. You can do the amount of times that feels comfortable to you. I like the number 11, so I work with 11. Sometimes I do 9. If I'm feeling extra puffy, if I'm feeling like I need that extra drainage, then I will do up to 36, right? But I do this almost every day. Not every day, almost every day. So I don't really think I need the extra massage. But you can do any number that you desire. So I start with my forehead, then I go over my eyebrows, then I go over my eyes and my cheeks, and then I do my jawbone down to my neck, and I also go over my clavicle bone, and I think that's where I end. Oh no, I also do my neck down. I tend to do gua sha a lot after my cycle, as well as when I do yoni steams and any little extra bit of pampering. I do that for myself. So by the time I'm ovulating, you know, estrogen starts to increase, and then my skin just starts to glow. The blemishes just disappear, and you start looking full, your lips look juicy, everything about you just looks juicy and luminous, you know. And this is part of being a woman. It's phases. We go through phases. We're not looking glowy all the time. There are times in the month, especially during our cycle, when we look kind of dull, which is understandable because we're under oxidative stress, you know, we're losing iron, and there's a lot going on during our period. So, you know, we don't have that glow during that time, and we're also producing less estrogen, which is what helps us to have that glow, that juiciness about us. So it comes around when the estrogen starts to increase closer to ovulation, we start to glow more. And so I like to add to that. This right here is my favorite spot to gua sha. I don't know if it's because there's a lymph node right there below my ear, but it just feels good. It gives me a really nice release. It's almost, it feels like how it feels when you get a massage, and there's a muscle maybe with some tightness there, and you get to loosen it up and feel a release. I'm watching a wasp fly over my head. I keep my eyes very, very, very close to them because I don't trust them at all. And you don't have to use this tool to do gua sha. You can use your hands. Literally, you can use your hands to do this massage. So it's not necessary. I just like this tool. Before this, I had one of those roller. I had the rose quartz roller, but it fell and broke. So I decided to get this. But I just like using tools, and especially because it's made out of gemstone and the rose quartz. It feels very feminine. So, but that's just me. Maybe you guys can't tell, but I can see a difference because I was at the river very early. I got there before the sun came up. So this was actually about 6 a.m. that I did this gua sha, and I noticed a difference. My face was a lot less puffy after. Of course, my skin was glowing because I added oils, but yeah, I love it. I love how I feel after doing a gua sha. Sometimes I go to this spot and I find something that I could never recreate myself. Look at this little foot bath that was created for me by nature. I just went there, these flowers were in there, and I was just like, that looks like a space for my feet. And it was perfect, and my king man just added some more flowers in there, and it was even more beautiful. So I felt like I was at the spa, a natural spa, and then I found a little lucky seed in it as well. So yeah, it was a good day, good energy from the river this day. I just love to add these little things to my self-care routine because it makes me feel pampered, it makes me feel cared for, it makes me feel like I'm making effort. I'm telling myself, I'm sending a message to myself that I love my body and I'm making effort to take care of my body. Alright, so that's it, guys. If you have any questions about gua sha or lymphatic drainage, anything else related to this topic, you can leave it in the comment section and we'll talk about it there. All right, so take care of yourselves and we will link up in the next video. All right, later guys.
God, it's small. It's a small lucky seed. But it came to my foot, so it's mine.